Well met, adventurer. You may call me Man, and welcome to Man versus Game.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so glad I found that audio clip.
That's a good find there. Very nice.
Oh,
That was
man.
awesome.
Welcome, everyone, to Man Sex Face, the podcast. I mean, the second episode of the Mankind podcast. Jesus Christ, look at that hideous thing. Oh,
What a
sweet.
thing.
Let's just look at that. Just have it just seared into our minds for the rest of our fucking lives. Just look at it.
Isn't
Good
it a
nightmare
wonderful
fuel.
thing?
That's
No.
for sure.
No. Can you turn yourself up a bit? Am I down? Am I down? Do I sound down to you?
Do we all sound down?
Do we all sound down?
Yeah, do we all sound depressed?
I sound depressed.
Oh, I'm so sad today.
It's because we didn't have an MVG cast for the past few days.
I
I
sound.
haven't known what to do with myself.
Oh, just me, huh? Okay. I can fix this. How's this? Is this slightly better for everyone else? Just let me know. Yeah, this is off to a great start.
The
Our
wonders.
nightly reminder, this is a beta version of the podcast. Actually, it's the beta version of the alpha version of the podcast.
Glorious.
You gotta give us some time here.
Okay, everyone, if you close your eyes, can you still see the face?
Oh God, that face!
All
What I
right.
want to know is how everybody else on the plane felt about seeing that, because I'd be a little bit scared to be in a confined area with that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh man. Anyway, my name is Cherokee666. Yes, that's what it says right there. And with me today, returning for some apparent reason, Blackmail Duff Mana.
I think so. I think I'm here for like a 5-episode contract, and then I have to renew it again. So I'm here through like episode 5 for sure.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, just make sure there's no weird things in the contract that I made you sign. I don't even remember half that shit I put
I don't
down.
know. I don't think I read it all the way. I'll have to get back to you on that.
I don't think I wrote it all the way. And for the first time, coming with us is Crumps Deuce, the guy with the swastika cat there. That's cute.
I'd like to refer to it as the Spaztar. That was a GIF made for me, which obviously it's not moving right now. Usually it actually moves like a cactar in Final Fantasy, but nonetheless, that's my cat's face on a cactar, so yeah, enjoy that.
Ah, Jesus.
But a pleasure to be here, guys. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, no, I still see a swastika.
I
don't know
I
if
still
everyone
see a
does.
swastika as well.
Everyone
I can't
does.
kind of unsee that anymore.
Once it's seen, it cannot be unseen. It will, again, like Man's Sex Face, be permanently etched in your brain for the rest of eternity and will never leave. So enjoy that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, what was this thing that's been happening? What the last just few days? There's something happening on on Twitch and just basically the world. What's it called?
Was there? I kind of missed that.
Some expo
Let me
with some
flip through my
dudes.
notes.
I don't know. I've had this rock that I've been living under, and I've not heard of this. What's happened?
Well, apparently it's called the Penny Arcade Expo.
Oh,
You guys heard of
what's
this
that?
thing? I have no fucking
I
clue.
don't know. This is the first I've heard of that.
Me
I've heard
neither.
of a bunch of gamers getting together around the Seattle area, but I didn't know there was a name to it.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently some guy with glasses and another guy with glasses who apparently do some comic thingy online. I don't know. It probably won't last a couple of years.
Well, I think I saw that comic once. It was pretty funny.
It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. They're going places.
Yeah, someday.
Absolutely.
It could be the next big thing.
Oh, yeah. Are we done with this skit now?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think so.
I think
Okay, it
it's
was the
more to
Penny
talk
Arcade
about.
Expo the last couple of days. Jesus Christ. Oh, in it, games, stuff.
Coverage.
D&D starring
So much
with
coverage.
Will Wheaton. I never said shut up Wesley so many goddamn times, but he was there. I'm not even that big of a Star Trek fan, and even I know who Wesley is. Oh, it's miserable. But anyway, at least he's self-aware of it. But that's not important. What is important is video games, as well, more important than anything else anyone else is doing tonight. Can you think of anything more important to video games?
Maybe this podcast in like 3 years.
I mean, yes, of course. That is important to
other
some.
than that,
But,
you know, it's hard for me to find anything else.
Hey, no.
Other than that, I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with the big fat no. I can't come up with anything.
No, I'm going with that too.
Video games.
Video games. Anyway, apparently all three of us have been actually paying attention to the podcast. Not just the podcast. Man, I'm tripping over my words today. To the various different types of PAX information that's been spewing all over us. I mean, it's sticky, it's wet, but it's warm too. I like it. I kind of like it.
We expected it.
Yeah.
And therein lies the importance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Anyway, anyone who is returning from the very first episode should notice there's a lack of a Canadian. Chatia's not here right now. She is off.
We hit our Canadian quota.
Oh, yeah. We haven't met our Canadian quota.
But there's somebody who owns a cat named Spaz, so technically speaking, I filled in as like the next best thing. I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the place smells a little less nice, because apparently Brownie Sin doesn't like video games. So we are here. Just the three of us. Enjoying...
Sausage Fest.
Oh, yeah. Myself in the top left corner, I do not honestly fucking know what that is, but enjoy staring at it. The swastika, the sex face, and... What was that again, Duff Mana?
It's the Final Fantasy IV character naming way, where you get to name all your characters.
Sorry, just kind of choked on some Coke here.
No, I should have gotten some of that.
No Coke, Pepsi.
Hey, fuck you, Coke.
I had to
Pepsi.
fill in for Chatia. That was the one thing I had to do. Sorry. There.
Okay,
I've done my part.
okay.
Well, okay, let's have the conversation. Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, here we go.
I feel like I'm kind of a Coke guy myself.
It's a tough
But
call for me.
I can go either way.
I really could too, but I'm gonna give my favoritism, I guess, to Coke because I was kind of brought up on it, so I have to lean to Coca-Cola.
Pepsi makes me physically ill. I can't drink it. So yeah, there's my dividing line there. Coke.
It works. Same thing with me and Dr. Pepper. I can't even smell it.
No.
You don't like the 23 flavors of awesome?
No, it's about 22 too many.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Dude, nothing pleases you.
I know. I'm one of those people that's like impossible to please. I'm never happy. It's one of those things.
Oh, hey, neither am I.
Hey, we get along great then.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
Internet, high five.
Wait a minute. Suddenly I'm happy. This isn't right.
God.
You get all depressed again.
God. Oh, God. Okay. We need to talk about video games. That should do something. Ah, sweet Jesus. What have you guys actually been paying attention to? What sparked your interest? Because I have a nice little list of bullshit here that sparked mine, but you guys seem to have focused a little bit less time than I did on PAX. Probably because, you've been busy with life.
Yes.
And since I have a lack there of that, one of you guys could go first.
I'll give it a shot, seeing as my list is probably going to be the shortest here. Quite honestly, I don't really have all that much that stood out to me. As a little bit of a precursor, I'm not much of a first-person shooter or any of that type of player. And a lot of what I saw was mostly, oh, hey, here's this new shooter coming out this year. And I kind of skimmed over it, and it's cool to know what's coming out and whatnot. But those aren't my style of games. I'm looking more for RPG type stuff, and the only news that I got didn't even come out of PAX as far as RPGs go. But I'm a happy man that at least I know that they're going to finish off the Final Fantasy quote-unquote trilogy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I know you're about to cringe, Joe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why?
There's that cringe.
Just give us Versus 13. That at least looks promising.
That's what I'm saying.
That looks promising.
Agreed.
God.
I'm 100% agreed on this. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that I'm oh my gosh, gung-ho about the end of the trilogy there. I'd much rather see Versus 13.
Yeah,
However,
so we can pay
I'm still
for the
happy
fucking
that at
ending
least
of
it's
that,
going.
too.
Yeah, I'm glad it's still around after all
Yeah,
these years.
exactly.
Don't get me wrong, but
Exactly.
the fact that we're getting a third version of 13 before Versus is a little scary to me.
It's a little excessive that it's taken that long for anything to come about from it, and that the entire time we've just been getting the Duke Nukem Forever treatment with it, and, oh, hey, soon, coming soon, and 11 years later we're going to get it and be so disappointed.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. That goddamn series. I couldn't get 6 hours in the first 13. I couldn't get 6 hours, and then I had to watch my friend go 21 hours. After that, he literally took it out of his 360, put it in a box, and threw it behind his goddamn TV.
I would not blame him slightly. There's a few parts of that game that made me want to do the same. People that watch me know exactly what I'm referring to. Cough, cough, Bartantalus. But yeah, it's like I said, it's one of those things. Like, I want to see it finished. It's really weird that Versus is taking this much longer. I don't know if that's just, like I said, the Duke Nukem treatment, whatever the case might be. But literally, that was about the most exciting news for me, as sad as that is, other than getting even more info on Torchlight 2. Which is my biggest thing coming out of there,
yes.
quite honestly.
September 20th.
Giddy about Torchlight 2.
Yes, September 20th. We finally got a fucking release date.
Yes, I've been waiting so long. All I've heard is summer, the entire year.
Right. Well, wasn't it like June originally, and then it was July, and now it's September.
And they just kept pushing it back because after beta, they weren't too happy with the way a few of the things went, from what I heard. So they kept pushing it back to kind of make sure that what they brought out wasn't going to Error 37, whatever it was, us. You know what I mean?
Hey, people who actually listen to the fucking beta. That brought back
an amazing thing.
Bad thought there, but anyway, no, happy thoughts. We're talking about Torchlight.
Exactly. Happy thoughts. Torchlight will be good. No, I seriously cannot wait for this game. It looks so good. I've been so addicted to the first game that every little bit of information I've been getting about this one is just, even after having seen the beta played, it's still, seeing everything else is bringing it that much more into focus, knowing that it is the completed game now, that they are happy with it. I'm so happy. I can't wait for the 20th.
Anything to get the bad taste of Diablo 3 out of my mouth, I'm game for that.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I've only played the beta, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't force myself to actually buy the goddamn game.
See, I'm there with you. I never got to play the beta. Well, I did play the beta for I just played the Witch Doctor through. And not that I wasn't happy with it, but I never actually got my hands on the game and never played it. And from what I've heard, I'm not losing out on much.
Yeah, I could have saved the $60 I spent on that game and just bought another year of Man vs. Game subscription.
Ha! Yes, so you can constantly
as much as the game.
So we can constantly see the man's sex face. He does that during commercial breaks, right?
But only for us.
Only for us. Only for subs.
No. Even the people who just don't happen to get commercials in their country, they don't get to see the face.
Yep.
Which by the way, if you were a sub on day one, it's now been exactly a year that you've been an MBG subscriber. So give yourself a round of applause.
You and me, Duff.
1 year of MBG subscription power.
I know for a fact.
I think I was like
first, and I think I was third.
I think I waited like 2 days before buying it, so I got 2 days to lament my missing money.
I can't believe it's been a year with that already. That's amazing. Yeah. This year has flown by. My goodness.
Jesus. Yeah. Like Backburner in the chat said, only Duff would know that day.
No. They don't give me that archivist name for nothing.
I was going to say he's living up to it well.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
I am the expletive archivist. Thank you, Backburner.
Oh, man. Duff, was there anything you were looking forward to? Oh, wait, Crumps, were you done?
Oh, yeah, I didn't really have anything else coming out of there. I mean, like I said, everything else was shooters and things that weren't necessarily piquing my interest so much. It was mostly just Torchlight 2, and that pretty well sums it up. There might be a few more things, but we'll get to those when we get to those. I don't want to take everything.
Nice. Anyway, Duff, did you manage to scour through something interesting?
Well, I thought we'd take a break from talking about games to run a string of REKOIL commercials. Like for half an hour straight. Would that be okay with everybody? If we just ran those for like the second half of the show.
This is why I love you, Duff.
Maybe throwing in some Tekken stuff every once in a while.
Duff, if you were gonna do it, I was. I have fucking half a page dedicated to it.
Let's talk about the Twitch coverage for a minute.
Oh, let's.
It seemed to me that it was mostly REKOIL commercials, I mean, they might as well have just streamed Recoil for about 10 hours every day.
There was 3 commercials that constantly aired. It was the Twitch TV, that $10,000 thing, that one thing that I think it was advertising a computer, and the first-person shooter is finally going back to its roots.
It's going back to its roots, y'all. Recoil coming.
The purest shooter of the year. React, reload, recoil.
In case anybody cares, the beta starts on October 1st.
Yes,
Is it wrong that I know all this?
Dead height.
As long as you have the
October 1st, FPSs are changing forever.
As long as you have a computer capable of running DirectX 5.
Absolutely.
Jesus, that game looked PS2 quality.
I'm gonna
I
have
know
to
it's
agree,
alpha.
honestly. Nothing about that made me go, wow, I need to look at this.
I think Stockholm Syndrome started kicking in because I absolutely loved the chat throughout the entire goddamn thing. The chat in the entire Twitch channel. It was just nothing but recoil. Everyone was complaining what they were showing was not recoil.
Oh God! Not another recoil commercial.
Yeah, people would show up. This isn't recoil. Hey, where's recoil? I'm here for the 24-hour recoil cast. What the fuck happened to recoil? And fucking Ron Gilbert's there talking about the cave. Tell us about recoil. Did he make recoil? Where's the devs for recoil? It was constantly recoil. The fucking chat was just loaded with recoil. I could not look away for 5 fucking seconds. I turned around. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recoil about 8 fucking times in the chat room. It was great.
I think recoil was like game of the show.
I think so too.
I saw it the most, so that has to mean that it was game of the show, right?
I think so.
I guess by those standards, yes.
Yeah. Probably. Oh man, anything else catch your eye there, Duff?
Well, I wanted to hit on this too. The fact that they didn't stream the Twitch panel today.
Oh, what the hell?
Was just insane to me. The fact that they would cover 2 theaters wall to wall, plus have their own booth for 3 days, but then not cover their own panel is I don't understand it at all.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's especially as a thing where it's how to make it as a caster. You would think that you would want that broadcasted so that everybody that maybe doesn't have the best of ideas on it might be able to see that and be like, oh, okay, cool. So I can make a green screen, I can put that up, I can talk to my chat more, things of that nature. And it's the most obvious thing from that to have streamed, in my opinion. So I'm totally with you on this. It's an odd choice.
I mean, Twitch tweets this morning, hey, PAX goers, come see our panel today. And then in the invisible words, oh, and to all of those Twitch viewers, fuck you, because you don't get to watch this panel today. That's basically what that tweet was telling me this morning.
And that was probably the one panel I wanted to see, actually.
Exactly.
And mind you, I cast already, but I'd still like to have seen it. It's still good information. It's people I want to see actually talk, and that would have been entertaining to me. So
yeah,
I would have gladly watched that.
Yeah, I've missed Man's couple of times of actually showing up on screen. I've been busy or internet's been dropping. I mean, so I finally got a chance to, hey, Man should be on. Oh, wait. No.
Yeah, apparently Tonathan recorded the panel, so we're going to get to watch it at some point.
Probably on her phone.
The fact that Twitch didn't do it is mind-blowing to me. That was a huge whiff. At least for me, anyway.
Oh, well. Anything else on your side there, Duffy?
Tekken Tag 2 really interested me. Because for a long time, it was kind of off my radar, and then it was on again, and then it was off again, but now it's really on again. It comes out in, I think, a week and a half, and I haven't been this excited for a fighter in a while.
The thing I got out of watching a Tekken Tag 2, I think it was Tekken. I'm going to say it was Tekken for the sake of this conversation, was watching I want to see one of the developers, Japanese, having to be translated, all that stuff, trying to talk to some woman into playing the game. One of the broadcasters, whoever it was at the one of the people doing the interview and playing the game, and I could only think in my head, she was not here because she plays video games. She was, I want to say she was awful, but she looked like she never touched a controller in her life. That was the only thing that stuck out in my mind And not to mention how absolutely awesome the guy looked. He was kind of chunky looking, but he had dark sunglasses on the entire time, just laying backwards in his chair, hands behind his head, thinking, they don't know what I'm saying.
And that makes me awesome.
Maybe man did know what he was saying, because he does know Japanese, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
That's a good point.
secretly he knew.
A couple seconds behind, maybe, but he caught it. I'm sure he caught everything that was said.
I'm pretty sure.
Another great thing about Tekken Tag to me is that all the DLC is going to be free. Like, Capcom is screwed up with how they do it, but Namco is doing all this DLC for nothing. I think that's just amazing to me that a company will actually do that still.
I remember reading an article last couple of months, like a couple of months ago. It was a Capcom executive, whoever it was, actually having said that he is surprised about the amount of people who were angry at the on disc DLC.
Surprised? How?
I was like, really? You're surprised? You don't fully aware that this is bad, huh?
You haven't caught on that people wouldn't like that. Okay. Oh, people just scare me nowadays. The complete lack of common sense just frightens me. It really does.
Seriously.
So the bottom line is, Namco, you're doing it right.
Amen.
Good on you.
Thumbs up.
Don't change your mind later. Keep doing what you're doing.
Now waiting for my Tekken Cross Capcom.
Yeah. That will be the day.
Hey, we've seen stranger stuff happen, so let's recap. Mortal Kombat and DC Universe. Hey, who would have thought, honestly? Who would have ever thought that? Well, I'm not saying it was good. I'm saying who would have thought that combination would have shown up.
I'll give you
It was
that.
great.
Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Tatsunoko.
Tatsunoko, yep.
Yeah. That was actually a rather good game.
It actually was, from what I've seen.
A friend of mine got it. But anyway. Okay, all on your side there, Duff?
I think so. Crumps in on the Final Fantasy stuff, so I think I'm good.
Awesome. Anyway, right in front of me, I have a random list of bullshit I have written down while watching random bullshit. It's been pretty glorious, to be honest, the last couple of days. So, let's just go down the list here. We already covered Torchlight, so I can finally cross that off my goddamn list. Let's look at the stuff I actually am excited for. Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero. When it comes to the Metal Gear Solid series, I am one of those guys that will blindfold myself and just suck anyone's dick that says they're Hideo Kojima. I am just that much of a whore when it comes to Hideo Kojima. And when Ground Zero came out, my dick could cut diamond. I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was glorious.
And this is where we're going to disagree. I'm on the exact opposite end of the spectrum with those games. Like, I don't know why. They have just never caught and piqued my interest. They never have.
And trust me, I am fully aware of how divisive that series is with people. I am not stupid in saying, "Will you not like favorite game? You trollolo." No, I'm not one of those people. I know there's problems with my favorite goddamn series of all time. And it is my favorite video game series, but I know there are issues with it. I know cutscenes drag, especially in 4. 4 was
That's a great movie, right?
It was a great movie. Yeah,
That was a great movie, I thought.
Yeah, until I actually had to start doing stuff. What? God damn.
Oh.
But don't worry, those things hardly ever happen. They last about 15 minutes each, and then movie. But I'm one of those guys that actually he paid attention to the goddamn story. And as ludicrous and insanely stupid as it is, I paid attention to it. And like most Hideo Kojima fans, we made shit up to try to make it make sense.
Yeah, whatever entertains you.
Hey, it entertained the hell out of me. I absolutely love those games and all of its absurdity. And the new engine looks really damn good. I'm more than certain neither of you saw it, but
Actually, I did. It actually does look exceptionally impressive. Like, that was the one thing I did pay attention to with it, because they're always kind of cutting edge as far as the engine that they're using and the actual mechanics that they're putting in there. So, I mean, I did pay attention to it, and everything I've seen was pretty damn impressive, I gotta say. Like, I think they're making really good steps with this.
Oh, yeah. From what I've actually overheard from one of the conversations, it's actually an open-world game. And An open world
really?
Metal Gear Solid game.
Okay,
So
that's
it's
different.
interesting.
That is interesting. I'm actually really curious. I mean, there was like a scene where I don't know why I chuckled every time I heard this, but I now want to find a clip of the Flight of the Valkyries because because apparently you could choose like a song for your helicopter to come in, and what they chose was Flight of the Valkyries. So when your helicopter starts to land, you hear do 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 do.
That's awesome.
Love it. Yeah.
And then you start taking off, more Flight of the Valkyries. I don't know why I got a nasty little chuckle out of that, but it was there, and I thought it was glorious, absurdly glorious.
So.
It's those small things in life that just bring a smile to your face. That
Yep.
it's such a wonderful thing.
Oh man! So I actually have some. Actually, I've always had high hopes for the Metal Gear Solid series, and if anything, I absolutely love it. If anything, it has yet to disappoint me. I'm pretty sure it disappointed people, like how Metal Gear Solid 2 disappointed people. But hey, each their own. That's all I can
Well,
say.
I will say that Metal Gear Rising still looks interesting to me too.
Oh yeah, since it's being done by Platinum Games, I can safely assume that the cutscenes are about half as long.
Yeah, if we can just get a Metal Gear game with like half the cutscenes, I might actually want to play it.
Let's be honest, about a quarter. Okay, what's less than that here?
Yeah,
A fifth?
we could go somewhere between a quarter and about a half, and I'd probably be okay with it. It's just it takes me too far out of the game sometimes, to have that long of a cutscene. So I think that's why it doesn't interest me as much.
Yeah. But there are many different types of gamers. I'm actually a type of gamer that actually cares about the story. I'm one of those guys.
I do too. It's just you can't give me too much of said story before I'm just like, okay, I want to shoot something.
Well, yeah, I give you that. It does spew hot burning, what do you call it, exposition down our fucking throats.
You don't like exposition? You don't want to read a book? And a book is exposition.
I will drop kick you through this fucking microphone.
Only because he's right.
Oh man. Anyway, next up I had on this. Yeah, other than Metal Gear Ground Zero, the thing that caught my attention the most was XCOM. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people appreciate XCOM as much as I do, but I fucking love this series. Okay, series as in the very first game. Everything else that followed was to
Hit and miss.
fuck to So yeah, that's
I like
that's
the last one.
That's been XCOM for me, but this next one, sweet Jesus, it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've been paying attention to it as well because that's one of them that I played back in the day as well, and I tell you what, it's got potential. I hope.
Oh yeah, both me and my brother both have our copies pre-ordered. We're gonna be picking that up on release day. So, I'm hoping it turns out as good as it looks. Oh right, and I even actually read up on this that 2K actually had a type of what do you call it? It's some promotional thing where anyone who goes to their little section at PAX dressed up as the Thin Man. You know who the Thin Man are?
Yep,
Seen
absolutely.
Those? Dressed up as the Thin Man, get to skip the line and play the demo automatically.
Nice.
So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Go.
I sadly don't. Sadly, I'm getting on a little bit of weight there, and I don't have an actual suit. Actually, I do have a suit, but not one of those. So even if I could make it to PAX, I wouldn't be able to skip the line. I'd probably have to start breaking knees.
Yeah, but you know full well you'd wait through that line just to play it. I mean, I know you in XCOM, so I know full well that you would wait.
Yeah. Oh man. Next up on the list. Just gonna move it. Borderlands 2. Sadly, I have not been able to watch any footage of Borderlands 2 because whenever they were actually starting to show it on stream, that's when my internet was dying. But
you don't need to see it though. You know it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
You know it's gonna be good.
It just looks amazingly cool. I mean,
Absolutely.
Ignore all the wub-wubs during the trailers, and it should be great.
What trailer doesn't have said
You don't like that wub wub?
Wub. Actually, I didn't mind it. Actually, I didn't mind that
We need
song.
to add Wub Wub to our intro.
Oh yeah.
No, we don't.
Do 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 do. Bo, 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 bo.
Oh.
As an audio engineer, I beg you, never do that.
Jesus Christ.
Dubstep hurts my soul.
The music of. Anyway. Oh, so that's our little spiel about Borderlands 2, because I haven't been able to watch anything, but we all safely assume it's going to be good.
I think that's a pretty safe bet, quite honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big proponent of 2K games. I think we all know that if you all know me. But I tell you what, they do okay with that one. So I've got nothing against that particular series, and it's pretty damn good. So
Actually, 2K Games have actually been doing pretty all right with me so far, from XCOM, Borderlands 2, and most recently, Spec Ops: The Line. I actually love that game. I absolutely love it. I'm surprised of how much I really love that game. It's weird. It's like, oh, military shooter. Might as well give this a shot. Bought it on the 50% off sale whenever, 3 days later after it was released. God damn it, Amazon. Bought it, streamed it. I thought it was great. It was surprising. Here is something I didn't actually want to see again. Dead Island Riptide.
oh lord, that's why
more
would be my question.
more Dead Island.
Or something.
It's
It's a game.
I don't know.
It's a game, yeah. It'll make him some money, but I just question why. I've heard nothing of redeeming value from that people are still playing it and loving the hell out of it or anything. So.
I
From what
know.
I've seen it,
I know everything's subjective, but Jesus Christ, Dead Island was a fucking mess.
Mm-hmm.
And not even mentioning its first initial promotional trailers.
Yeah, that was a little spooky.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, this should be great, and then it kicked itself into dick. And
Yeah.
Jesus, I would. Anyway, anything that could be said about that trailer has been said by much smarter and eloquent people than myself. So I'm gonna completely skip by that and say Dead Island Riptide exists.
If you like Dead Island, this is something for you.
You poor man.
Yes.
But more power to you.
Oh yeah. Okay, from what I heard, there's actually been some more information on Last of Us, that game from Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
I-
Real good.
It just looks good. I mean, I've always been a fan of post-apocalyptic games. Fallout, stuff like that.
It looks really good, but I've yet to see actual gameplay from it. I've only seen the the cutscene trailers, if you will.
Really, there's been gameplay
Yeah,
of it.
I thought they
I've
had some
yet to
gameplay
find it,
stuff that
sadly.
released, so.
Really?
I'll have to check it out.
It
Yeah.
was at E3 when they started showing gameplay. I mean,
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know how I missed that then, because I've only seen the cinematic trailer, but just from that I was pretty interested in it, because same thing, I love that type of setting where it's the post-apocalyptic world, and, you're basically, obviously, every day fighting to survive, and not just, oh, well, this guy might like you, type of thing, for most, RPG type settings.
this isn't really an RPG. It's kind of more or less a
Well, yeah,
linear
it's more
story,
of a-
but
Yep.
nonetheless, it looks like a good linear story, linear campaign, and it just looks good. The movement, the gunplay, all looks like it's there to build tension. The combat, whenever you see how the hand-to-hand combat works in the game, it's got to be fucking glorious. It is so brutal. Oh man.
I'm looking it up right now because I'm that interested in it, so...
Yeah, I think Sony did a whole thing on it at their conference. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Oh, that's why I didn't watch the Sony conference.
Yeah.
That would explain why I didn't notice it.
Yeah, someone in the chat just posted you a link to it.
Oh, nice, thank you.
Okay, next up. Oh, okay, I'm only mentioning this because of a article I read. A game called Warface.
Oh, dude, tell me more.
It looks like a mixture between regular military shooter and the overtopness of a game called Bulletstorm. But anyway, that's not why I wanted to mention it. Why I wanted to mention it was a article I found on Rock Paper Shotgun. Whenever it was first announced back in E3. I want to say E3. Anyway, it's a game. It's called Warface. Let me mention this verbatim, as in I'm staring at the article right in front of me. Let me try this. Warface? Warface! Warface! Warface, 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 Warface. I just read that out loud.
Oh, wasn't there a REKOIL ad somewhere in there?
You
Maybe.
mean like 10?
Maybe.
Yeah, there was like one every like 5 words.
Probably.
Just
It was like Warface, 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 Warface,
Recoil.
Warface, React, Reload, Recoil. The third-person shooter, it's going back to its roots. Looks like it was made in 2000. Oh wait, that was my little note there. It looks like it was made in 2005. Wait, we're back on Recoil. God damn it, Duff.
I blame Twitch.
God damn it, Twitch.
I'm just simulating the PAX experience.
Couldn't they just diversify their fucking ads?
I have more on my channel than they had on that channel, and that's scary.
Okay, away from Recoil. Away from Recoil. Anyway, that was the article in Warface from Rock Paper Shotgun. One of the most verbose analysis of a video game I've heard from Rock Paper Shotgun.
I mean, I'm sold after that.
Oh yeah, you gotta be sold. I mean, I like the part when they mentioned Warface. I like that part.
I didn't catch enough information on it though from that. I mean, you know, what was it, Warface?
I think it was called Warface or Face
Okay.
War.
Well,
You may have to look that up here. I think it was Face War or War. I don't remember what's in my head.
Facebook or yeah, okay.
Okay, got it. War Facebook. Face War Book.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
It's
Now that's a
a
game.
face of Warbooks. No, we have no clue what we're talking about. Oh man, people are gonna just start showing up here thinking we actually know what we're talking about. It's adorable.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man. Okay, what else have I seen? Oh, Runner 2. I can't wait for man to play this game on hard mode and spend weeks ruining himself trying to get past the same goddamn level.
I purposely have not looked at this, and there's reasons because I got stuck on the same level that man did. So I feel his pain on that one, and with the entire series, I just give it the big like, okay, I'll play it when I play it, but I don't need to see how much torture I'm going to put myself through first.
I took a look at it. Just prepare your butt clenching.
Oh no, okay,
Prepare
words I
it.
don't like.
Put like a metal rod between it so you don't hurt yourself, because it's gonna. Oh, sweet Jesus! It looks rough. It looks rough.
And that's saying something coming from the first version of it, which was not exactly the easiest thing from time to time. It wasn't the toughest game ever, but it sure wasn't easy.
No. I played a good majority of the BitTrick games. None of them are easy. So this one seems to be just going out of its way to say, "Hey, you bought our game. Fuck you."
Twice.
Twice, yeah.
Twice.
What were you thinking?
He was probably thinking he was buying Recoil.
Oh, that's it. Recoil.
Yeah, it always goes back to Recoil.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, that video, Recoil came right after the Runner bit, so.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, see, it all comes around, full circle.
Everybody caught that runner bit. He's good. Trying to be able to tip the weight steps.
Hey, no, I'm not proud of
Hey-o!
that. Hey-o! Oh, man. Here's something that I'm not sure about I should be happy or really angry about. Angry as in, it's one of those, what the fuck took you so long? Black Mesa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Black Mesa has...
September 14th. It is coming.
It is coming.
Finally.
Although they're not actually completely done with it. Apparently they're just releasing what they have done.
Yeah, they haven't gotten to Zin yet, huh?
Yeah. But it looks great.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I mean, I can't wait to play Half-Life all over again. I mean, I needed a reason to play it again.
Yeah.
I don't have a reason anymore. Played it back in high school. I don't need to play it again, but fuck it. Oh,
It
well.
just gives me a reason to actually play it, because I never have.
Really?
To be a good time.
I know, I'm
Wow.
sad, I know.
You
but yeah,
are.
I've never played it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Many things. You don't want that answer.
Oh, well, me too. All right. High five again.
See?
All right.
Internet high 10.
All right. That's what we clap with both hands, right?
I think so. I don't know. I'm a little unclear on the actual definition of the term, but it seems right.
Yeah. Well, I think when we're supposed to high five with both hands, we're supposed to also jump up in the air with our feet behind our backs, like
And do that
yay!
like 80s montage,
Yay!
where we like slow down in midair, like yeah.
Yeah. Like what was it, Laverne and Shirley or something?
Yes, exactly.
Oh man, I only watched that show like once as a kid.
I'm older than both of you, almost combined, so yeah, I've seen it a lot.
Jesus. Oh man. All right, a few minor things left on my list here. This one did not show up at PAX, and it was planned to go at PAX, but did not show up. It was an indie game that I'm actually backing right now called Boot Hill Heroes.
Ah, yes, I remember you telling me about this.
Yes. The thing I actually wanted to mention about this was one of the many perks I got for backing the game, other than some sweet swag I should be getting pretty soon, was three things. The ability to create an NPC, the ability to create a character who will be in the final battle at the end of the game,
Nice.
Ah.
and one of them was originally a cake. Originally.
Oh.
But
Oh,
after
originally.
receiving that cake, it did not turn out as good as they were hoping. Let's just say that. Actually, thinking about it, where is that fucker? Ah, here
Now
we
I'm
go.
curious, yeah.
As you can see, it did not end up very well. It's going to be on the stream
Oh.
right now.
My.
It looks kind of yummy to me.
Yeah, I didn't even eat it. It did not end up. They mailed it. And it wasn't
that's-
even a
that's the-
professional. It wasn't even
That's
professional.
the perfect food to eat while watching REKOIL ads.
Oh yeah.
That is perfect.
Well, come to think of it, it is. Wow, Duff, you are amazing.
To the recoil ads.
Because after you eat it, you're gonna recoil it.
Jesus.
A lot.
So
If you know what I
anyway,
mean.
since the cake was tits up, they gave people another option. I chose the option of making a weapon. Now, first of all, the
What kind of
NPC. I decided to make it a Doc Holliday looking motherfucker that I like to call Montana Love. I specifically told him make it look as much as like Doc Holliday as possible. I'll probably look over it whenever they see me a sprite picture of it, and I'll look it over. See if it's thumbs up there.
Nice. That's an awesome idea, by the way.
Yep. The other one was a boss character. I pretty much named that to myself because it was my fucking money. I named the character Richard Chimney. Now, anyone who actually has been to my stream before should know why I named him Richard Chimney. So anyway, okay, I'm pretty sure someone's going to need explanation. During my basically almost any cast in which I have to name a place or anything, like especially during my XCOM cast when I have to name a base, I always name it Dick Chimney.
Okay.
I don't ask why, but the name Dick Chimney for some reason for the past few years have stuck with me. So I decided to name him Richard Chimney because apparently they don't like the name Dick.
That's not surprising.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
And the last thing was a weapon. This one I actually had to get a little outside help for, so I went to Man's channel during one of his wildcasts when there was only about a quarter of the people there that's normally there, and there's just so many people who
That was
just
a little closer to like an eighth.
oh yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I asked around, and someone gave me a good idea. So its name is going to be the Dirty Zeke.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
The Dirty Zeke. What it is a straight razor whose handle grows its own hair.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Which I also put down in the description. Coincidentally, only another Dirty Zeke is capable of shaving itself. So it's going to be constantly growing hair. It also gives you infected damage. Infected. Infected rash damage.
Ooh.
Ew. So keep that in mind. Now, next time you think of that scene of Zeke shaving himself on camera, think of the Dirty Zeke.
Next time, you mean you don't have that permanently embedded in your retinas at this point from having seen it?
What are you talking about? I got a wall scroll dedicated to that. By wall scroll, I mean wall. My God. Just stares at me every night.
So beautiful.
So beautiful. That's nothing. I'm pretty sure Brownie Sin decorated her house like that. The outside.
I hadn't sold my stuff.
The outside of her house. It's just glorious thinking about it. It's just one of those things. Anyway, that was Boo Hill Heroes. Another thing who actually happened to show up, I'm pretty sure only applies to me, is Shadowrun Returns. I'm actually a big fan of Shadowrun, to be honest. I never got a chance to play the tabletop game, but I do have the 4th anniversary edition of the core rules set. I just like to thumb through once in a while. But I am a fan of the Super NES game that appeared during it, and there was a Kickstarter some time ago where I got a chance, where they decided to make another one. I gave them money, and voila, Shadowrun. It's just glorious. You guys ever heard of Shadowrun?
I have, in fact. I remember the Super Nintendo one that you were talking about.
Hell yeah. Apparently there's also going to be a nice little tidbit which is going to be a kind of a sequel-ish campaign during it. It's going to be pretty awesome. So anyway, what else I got on my little list here? Last of Us, Run into XCOM, Retro City Rampage.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I totally forgot about this.
Yeah.
I've actually watched some gameplay of it. Sadly, that's internet's, again, shit itself. But what minute of the actual gameplay I managed to scrounge out of that was actually pretty glorious. There's actually a scene where they were trying to rob a bank. That went tits up. Then they were trying to run away. That went tits up. Then they Then, for some reason, they got out again. Drove away. Tried to rob a convenience store, which would have went tits up if they weren't stopped by the goddamn TARDIS. Which was actually a porta john instead of a phone booth. And then I think they went back in time. I don't know, because I didn't actually read the text. But then all of a sudden they landed, and the DeLorean all of a sudden just came crashing right next to it.
Okay, well,
and it was just basically me going, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
I get to see it for the first time when I actually play it.
Don't worry. Apparently, it's going to be fucking full of references. It's just loaded, crammed, just shoved full. I mean, complete packed full of that shit. I mean,
I'm a sucker for that stuff.
Oh yeah,
I really am too. I love those type of corny ass jokes.
Oh yeah. The corniest joke I saw during it was him trying to cross the street with a bunch of traffic going, and there was like a dead frog in the middle of the road.
Nice. Sad thing is, how many kids would actually get that joke?
Fuck them.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus. Anyway, I'm looking forward to Retro City Rampage. It's available for pre-order on GOG right now. For
GOG.
I also heard it's going to be for Xbox 360 as well. So, yeah.
Why is it always the systems I don't have?
Woo!
I'll have to get it on GOG.
GOG's fine.
Well, according to Wikipedia, it's going to be on like everything. WiiWare, XBLA, PSN, Steam.
Oh, well, everything, I guess.
It's going to be on pretty much
I guess I'm golden.
So,
excellent. Excellent.
I'll still keep it for GOG. They happen to have a great set of games coming out. Like one where you get to play as a priest for an Inquisition. It's there's a game coming out where you can play as a as a member of the Inquisition. You get to actually kidnap people and torture them.
And no one will suspect you, ever.
It's fucking glorious. I can't wait for that game, to be honest. It's just a regular old Baldur's Gate type of RPG, but you can actually find evidence, kidnap people, and torture them on the rack or the Iron Maiden and shit like that.
Oh, God.
Jesus, I know. It's gonna be good.
Oh, this is going to get so much play on Twitch. I can see it already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they get off of GOG first.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah. What else I got here? Not too much else. Let's see. We talked about REKOIL, right? I don't think we talked about REKOIL.
Did we hit enough of that?
I don't think so.
Let's run that REKOIL ad.
Yeah. Apparently, it is the purest shooter of the year.
It's going back to its roots, the FPS roots.
With 40 unique weapons. I mean,
I just remember everything's changing soon. That's all I know about it is it's changing everything, man.
yeah, it totally has dedicated servers and mod tools as well. I mean,
Ooh.
you get to react and reload. REKOIL.
And REKOIL.
Oh yeah. Okay,
So
we covered that. We covered that.
I'm so excited for this thing.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh, just a few more things left on my tiny little list. A game called The War Z. What does that sound like? It's like
Where they come up with such creative names.
My God. No, seriously, that is actually one of the worst names I've heard for a zombie apocalypse game.
Yeah, how did I know that's what it was going to be as soon as you said the name?
I could have said The War Z, and it made the same goddamn thing. I actually made a tweet the first time I saw this. I said, like DayZ, but approachable, and playable, and not shit. Oh, I wonder how many people I irritated with that comment.
I like DayZ was pretty playable.
DayZ was playable once you learned how to fucking run it.
Yeah.
Getting it to run
That was the problem.
costed me and my brother 2 hours of our lives.
Oof.
Jesus. I didn't.
Well, did you get to play it?
Yeah, I eventually got to
2 hours?
play it. I don't hate the game, but it has some problems. Mostly because it's on the Arma 2 engine.
Well,
That thing's not very user-friendly. I'm not saying it should be, like, casualized to the fucking Left 4 Dead style, but it's not user-friendly, as in... Yes, V is for Vault.
well, I think they were going to make DayZ its own game, right?
They're
So
making
maybe they'll
DayZ its
fix
own
the
game,
stuff
hopefully
on
with
it.
a better engine, with the ability to not have complete ass for controls. I mean...
I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Yeah. And not to mention better enemy AI. I love it when you just walk into a room and they're just kind of standing there. Then they kind of just take like very fast step towards you, then kind of stop and twitch a little, wave their arms around, and then kind of slowly walk towards you. Move fast again, then stop, twitch some more.
Well, if that's not realism, I don't know what is.
Oh yeah, totally real. That's how zombies act. And apparently there's like a room where... Apparently there was like a home that you could get into in which no zombie can actually kill you in. It was bugged up the ass, but there's a lot of people that love playing it. And apparently The War Z, I've actually seen gameplay footage of this. It looks much better. Obviously it's because it has its own engine. It's not dedicating to itself to one single engine.
That's good.
I mean, that's good. So good luck to both of those games, to be honest. You know, if DayZ can somehow surpass its own problems, then more power to them.
Yeah.
Let's see, a couple more left. REKOIL. A game called Rocket Birds. I don't know why I made a note of that. Rocket Birds. Oh yeah, it's like...
Is it an Angry Birds sequel?
No, oddly
Angry
enough,
Birds
it's
knockoff.
not. And trust me, that was the first thought going in my head whenever I came across it. No, it is a action game very similar to Shank, where you play a chicken with a gun. And not one of those, big, gigantic, chickens. No, a tiny little fat motherfucker chicken with a gun. And I think he also had a bandana or shit like that. He's like a Rambo chicken. I do not know why. I actually put down a note here. Best trailer ever. I don't know why I put that. Oh, now I remember. It's because there was like a song playing. I wish I actually wrote down the name of the song, but it was like pretty damn awesome. And all the chicken, and there was like multiple chickens on the screen lip syncing to it. It was so weird watching it. It's like lip syncing chickens. I don't know why I found that so noteworthy for me to actually write it down.
So yeah, Rocket Birds, the Angry Birds sequel.
Yes, of course, the Angry Birds sequel.
Coming soon.
Coming soon to a theater near you. And Skulls of the Shogun, which is going to be one of those tactical games where it's kind of like Frozen Synapse or Hero Academy, where if you go against other people, you can all take your turns and take as long as you want. You just get an email. It's one of those play-by-email type of games.
Okay.
Oh, yay. My favorite.
I don't personally mind those. I mean, it kind of
works
reminds...
out pretty well sometimes for, like, if you're on an opposite schedule from your friend, but you still want to at least be able to do something,
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Better than nothing.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of that scene from, okay, not just Blade Runner, but basically almost any scene that incorporates it, the two people who played chess by mail. That kind of reminds me of that. Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing either. That's all I can think of. Maybe that one pretty terrible movie, Revolver, but other than that, I can't think of one. Anything else but Blade Runner. Let's see. Okay, War Z, Rocket Birds. We talked about REKOIL. I think we need to talk about REKOIL one more time.
Yeah, I should probably that again.
Yeah, probably. So anyway, REKOIL. No, let's not fucking do that. I had enough of fucking REKOIL. Why do I do?
I only watch an hour at a time every day, and I am recoiled out.
I don't think I went into that stream not seeing a REKOIL ad. So at least they were consistent.
Oh yeah.
I came into the same thing.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. Double Finds the Cave. You guys heard about that?
I had heard about it a long time ago, but I have not seen anything on it, honestly.
I haven't seen any gameplay. Okay, wait. Other than in trailers, I have not seen any more gameplay about it. I don't know, but if it's coming from Ron Gilbert, I have some type of hope.
Can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely got my eye just for that fact alone. I mean, everything that he's done up to this point, it's been pretty damn interesting. So I at least give it the benefit of the doubt, if nothing else. But we'll see what happens. Like, I've not seen enough on it yet to make any sort of judgment, but I've definitely got my eye out for it.
Yeah. Ron Gilbert, in between the footage of REKOIL, was actually having an interview about it. And he was actually talking about, there was like 7 characters, each one from different points in time, each one with a different ability. You pick 3 characters, and those 3 characters you stick with you, I think, per level or throughout the entire game. But each one has a different ability, and you have to... It's a pretty linear platformer puzzle type of game. It seems pretty good. So
this isn't related to the Kickstarter.
No, it's not related to the Kickstarter.
No, different one.
Different one. What the Kickstarter one is a traditional point-and-click adventure game.
Okay.
I should know. I dropped money on that one too.
Well, who didn't?
And
Right.
I was there during the first 200,000. Then it just kind of skyrocketed.
Yeah, it took off pretty
there
quick.
before it was cool.
Yeah. But I wish I had my hipster shades, but I think I put those in another flannel shirt. Anyway, that's about it for coverage from me. If anyone else has something off the top of their head, they can probably talk about.
I'm trying to think of if anything else news-wise came out from there, and quite honestly, like I said, for me, nothing else really caught my eye so much as, mind you, I just found out this week about the Oddworld HD remake, so, that caught my eye too, but...
Oh. Yeah,
have you not heard about this one?
No, I heard of it, but I haven't heard from it recently.
Somebody just linked me to it yesterday, and I can't for the life of me remember where. But Ducat, if he's awake, will probably come up with it. But basically, they're remaking, I believe it's Odyssey and/or Exodus in HD. So I cannot wait to see that happen. Those are some of my favorite games. I love those series. I love the humor in them, and to see them in HD, yeah.
You know, the one thing that sticks in my mind the most about the Oddworld series, even Stranger's Wrath. I absolutely love Stranger's Wrath. Was the endings. Most specifically, the bad endings.
Yep, the bad endings are the best ones, in my opinion.
Oh, sweet Jesus, those bad endings. Especially the one for Munch's Odyssey. That one was soul-crushing. I swear to God, that thing was designed to give children nightmares. If anyone in the chat
I think the whole game was.
Yeah, if anyone's curious and has a very, very strong stomach, watch the ending, the bad ending for Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, and try not to cry yourself to sleep, because it is. Even me who plays chaotic evil in most of any game he plays, where he has the ability to, I can't stand watching it. I can't stand watching it.
I'll have to keep it on watch. That I've never seen it.
Yeah, have fun with it.
Yeah, that was the first ending I got when I played that game the first time, and needless to say, it made me play it again to get the good one. But
Jesus Christ! Oh.
Yeah, it was a little traumatic. I got to say that much. But like, that's the beautiful thing about that series is like, you know, it's cheeseball as hell, but at the same point, like, you know, there's parts like that where it just kind of whoa, like, and it actually affects you in some way, shape, or form, and I love them. So I hope that does actually happen. And I know that's not really PAX material, but still, caught my eye.
Yeah. I think we're done with PAX material. Other than the Penny Arcade D&D session.
Oh yes, I almost forgot about this.
Did anyone else see that?
I caught a very brief glimpse of it.
I watched about. I think they started. They were on for about a good 5 minutes before I managed to get on, but I watched the entire thing. Those guys cracked me up. Will Wheaton and the man behind Player vs. Player and the two Penny Arcade guys whose names I can never remember for the life of me.
I'm going to space on them.
They are fucking hilarious.
I should know it.
I have never laughed so hard. My brother came in. He was fucking floored throughout the entire goddamn thing. It should be uploaded on YouTube within the week, if I remember. I've been following the past couple of PAXs in which they've been doing it, and it's just been nothing but entertaining to watch. I absolutely love those guys. Even Will Wheaton, despite being kind of a twat, I like him.
The ever hit and miss. Do you like Will Wheaton or no?
You like Will Wheaton or no? Yes and no. It's one of those things, you know. Sometimes I like him, sometimes I don't. Oh man.
So who's gonna get the Razer Blade laptop? The world's first true gaming laptop again.
Again.
It's only $2,500.
Oh wow! Wow! Oh, did you know that you can Twitch will actually give you $10,000 for the whole?
So you can use that money to get this Razer Blade.
Oh yeah.
And REKOIL.
And REKOIL.
And you gotta buy
7,500 copies of REKOIL.
Oh yeah. It just works. It works. I see it now. I see it. There was a plan. There was a fucking plan for those fucking ads.
See,
they were doing it on purpose. They were trying to make us stream so they could give us $10,000 so we could spin on that fucking Razer laptop. Was it a laptop?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's on a laptop so you can buy multiple copies of REKOIL. Oh, sweet Jesus.
My soul.
And I knew they were up to something.
Fucking hell. Oh man. The more I say it, the more I believe it. Let's stop.
Yeah. Watching too much PAX Twitch coverage, that's for sure.
Oh, sweet Jesus. So anyway, who was a fan of Nintendo Power?
Oh, absolutely.
Who can't wait for the next issues, huh? Next year's gonna be great.
Yeah, yeah. No.
Oh.
I was just getting ready to subscribe again, and
Fuck.
Now it's gone.
And I don't know what to do
Like
with myself
dust.
anymore.
It's gone like dust in the wind. Anyway.
At least you can read those old issues, right?
Oh,
Hey, the
yeah.
old ones were where it was
Good
at.
times.
Like, after about issue 75 or so, it really went downhill. Like, AVGN did a pretty good review on it where, like, he went over some of the responses that the letters coming in were getting. And you could tell when they stopped caring. And it was about issue 75, give or take or so. And you really saw it go downhill from there. But I'm really amazed that it held out for as long as it did.
Yeah,
Yeah, give
seriously.
him credit.
I actually had a couple of issues of a Nintendo Power back in the day. Though, I'm going to be honest here, I didn't really own a Nintendo. Actually, I owned the NES, but then I went towards Sega. Because apparently that's what my parents bought me. I
For
owned...
me, it was day one on Nintendo Power. I had every issue for quite a few years.
Mm-hmm. Those were good times.
Now it can rest peacefully.
Rest peacefully.
You can remember the good times. Nintendo Power.
Memories. Oh man, I wish I actually had a copy of Nintendo Power on me. I think I have it in like in a crate right now.
I don't have any old issues.
I wish I thought about it. I'm not digging that shit up. But oh, those are good days though. Yep. May you burn in hell. I mean, rest in peace.
Yeah, I miss the video game magazining days. I used to take those into school and have that like inside my school book so that I could actually read something I cared about.
I actually had a Game Informer back when their opinions actually mattered instead of making me laugh and cringe and cry.
And mostly cry.
And cry and cry. Why do I still get these magazines? Oh, yeah, right. GameStop. Fucking stop.
Yeah.
We need your address. No, you don't.
Yes, we do. You need this magazine.
Fuck! Okay, fine.
You get all the exclusives. The ones that you read like 3 weeks before on those websites.
But yeah, it's
Those
exclusive to them because it's in print.
The only
Yeah.
thing, the only exclusive that actually meant something for me that came from them in the past, like, I don't know, 4 goddamn years, was when XCOM Enemy Unknown was announced. That was the first time I heard about that game, was from Game Informer. So you know what? You were relevant for that one fucking issue. Everything else,
Not so much.
no, not so much.
Game Informer, the one-hit wonder.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure 10 years from now they'll become relevant again
Yeah, maybe.
for a day.
They'll have that one story.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll keep them around for another few years.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, this new thing started showing up on Steam, didn't it? Greenlight? Anyone else been paying attention to that thing?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
That's a really awesome idea. Like being able to, from what I've seen, like a bunch of people have been submitting games that are getting on here to see, what the community thinks in general, and if it's something that the community's actually going to get behind. And I think that is an absolute genius thing for them to do. It's a really phenomenal idea.
It's more or less a popularity contest to be.
It really is,
Yeah.
honestly, but even so, like, just the fact that, you can at least get the community feedback to a certain extent before you just pop a game up on there and try to charge $10 for it, for example.
Yeah.
It's still not a terrible idea. I can see the flaws to it, absolutely, but I still think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
While we're talking about Greenlight, I have to remind people to go Greenlight REKOIL so that you can get into the beta on October 1st.
Oh shit, son! Have we talked about
Oh,
REKOIL yet?
God.
Have we talked about REKOIL yet? I think so.
So, don't forget to go Greenlight it today on Steam, REKOIL.
Of course. Oh, and Oregon Trail. I completely.
Yes, those-
I did thumbs up good old Oregon Trail. Mostly because man's voice is in the trailer. That's about the only significant thing I could actually ever think about, other than it's also Oregon Trail with zombies.
well, and they did
That's
their
smart.
job.
It's kind of weird thinking about it, or because I used to play, and by used to I mean about the last time I played it was about 3 months ago. I still turn it on like once every while and just go full sprinting, never stopping for food, never stopping for anything, just keep going and just wait for everyone to die. I don't know why. I just give people names of people I know and never stop going. Keep going, little oxen. I didn't tell you to fucking stop. Oh, Jimmy has a broken leg? Fuck him. Keep going.
Oh, what's that, a river in the way? Plow through it.
Plow through it. I didn't tell you to stop. You're oxen. You're made of better stuff. See, I'm a fucking man. What do you mean that grand piano in the back was useless? No. It was useful to me.
We needed those 6,000 pounds of beef and 20 billion bullets that we're never going to use, but weigh us down.
Oh, yeah. Bullets. Who knows when we're going to need bullets? I may need to play my piano from far away. There we go.
YouTube video in the
how
making.
The simplest stuff can be so entertaining.
Oregon Trail.
Like the stupidest shit.
I know.
It's entertaining.
Entertaining to somebody,
Don't know what
apparently.
it is.
Oh, man. Those things totally happened. I'm kind of tapped out. So, anything else happened in the world today? Not today, just basically last week. Other than PAX. We ran out of PAX.
Did we talk about REKOIL yet?
I don't think so. Let me check here. I think so.
I think we hit it. We hit our.
I
REKOIL
think
point.
so. I think we covered REKOIL
Yeah, I think I got the check mark on my list by it.
a couple of times.
I don't know, it's one of those, like, never heard of games, so, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Just getting the name out.
I mean, I'm still interested in its 40 unique weapons, and it is going back to its roots.
Yeah, it's gonna redefine the FPS genre
Oh, yeah.
again.
As long as you can run DirectX 5. What are we up to, 11 now?
At least.
So, yeah.
Jeez, I don't even remember DirectX 5. Okay,
I
I
think I
don't
had a
remember
computer in those
DirectX
days.
10, to be honest, half the time. So I have a horrible
Wow.
memory.
At least they're aiming low.
Oh, yeah. Hit them low. I mean, cutting-edge graphics in our first-person shooter. Fuck that shit.
What's that? Have a netbook? Play our game.
Hell yeah. You could play it you could play it in middle of class on your netbooks.
At high resolution.
You get the netbook market, you're sold.
Hell
Damn right.
Oh, yeah. Hell, I get it from my netbook. Yeah, I have a netbook. It's for class only. Oh,
Technically, I have one, but it's like a 10-year-old laptop, so...
Well,
It's
if
the
you
same
have
thing.
DirectX 5, you can run
Exactly.
this game.
it's this. Yeah, a 10-year-old laptop, a netbook, same thing. Oh man, oh man. This has been all right. Even with the lack of Canadian, it was great.
Yeah, I think we pulled this thing off.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, I think so.
No tech problems. I think we made it.
Wow, I'm surprised.
You know?
I don't know what to do now. I was
Duff
expecting
made a great
problems.
point.
I was
Yeah, Duff made a great point. One of the two of us should have dropped offline at some point during this call.
Jesus Christ! Quick! Quick!
Yeah, hold on, click.
Ah, click. Okay. Oh man. Well, I'm calling it. That is the
Yep.
end of the
That's it.
Mankind Sex Face podcast. What?
By
You
the
think
way,
you think we
can't
forgot about
you
that?
can't put sex face in the title. I tried putting it in the title tonight. You can't do it.
Aww.
Really?
So
Well, it's here.
There you go.
Never forget. Never forget about this. Oh wait, that's the cake.
oh yeah, don't forget about that either.
Don't forget the fruitcake either.
Never forget the cake.
It's a fruitcake.
Remember to buy REKOIL.
That's probably the face man would make if he had that fruitcake actually.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on a second here.
He might have been making that cake while he had that face on, quite honestly.
He does look at the type that will make that face while making a cake.
He's gonna love this, yeah.
You gonna eat the little cakey? You gonna eat it? You gonna eat it? Yeah, good. Eat it. What am I fucking doing? Let's end this fucking podcast before I do anything else.
This is going
Best
downhill
ending
fast.
ever.
Report mission.
Oh god. Oh man, this has been a podcast, of course.
Hopefully we'll be back next week with some sanity again.
Fuck that. I like this better.
Maybe.
Oh, man. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Thank you, chat, for withstanding us for... Holy shit, it's been over an hour. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I know, right?
Jesus Christ, fuck Chatia's schedule. We managed to do this.
This is what happens when I'm on here. we
Woo!
go longer.
Yeah, when I have something to actually converse with.
Ooh, Bazinga.
Oh,
And now we have blackmail.
Jesus. Thank you once again, chat. Thank you, Duff Mana, for returning. We're going to look up that...
I have 3 more weeks left in my contract, so I'll definitely be here next week.
Great. I'm pretty sure
Couple
there was
weeks after.
I think there was an agreement about your blood in there, too, but I'm going to actually have to double
I'll
check
have
that.
to- yeah, I'm going to read that again.
Oh, of course. Crumps, thank you for filling in for that Canadian thing. And that one other woman that... I don't know what the hell she's doing, but...
Viewer Zero, I believe, was your name.
Dirty Zeke? Is that it?
Yeah, the Dirty Zeke here.
Oh, wait, that was something else.
No, the Dirty Zeke was something else, but we'll call it the Dirty Zeke from now on. Anyway, thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you, Duff. Thank you, Crumps. Thank you, Man Sexface. You bring us much joy.
Yes.
I hope to see you guys next time, and we are out of here. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
It's time to say goodbye.
To our family, MICKYMOUSC.
Something like that.
Am I ever going to end this?
I
See you
know,
later, guys.
You're in control.
See you guys.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.